Martha, we're going to get to you in just a second, but Chad Pergram, our congressional correspondent, has some breaking news for us. Chad?
That's right. We understand that later today they are, in fact, going to have a vote to issue a subpoena to former President Trump. You noted at the beginning of this break here that they changed this from a hearing to a business meeting. Now, that might not mean a lot to people back home, but usually a business meeting is when you meet to issue subpoenas or maybe have criminal referrals to the Department of Justice or something like that. So what we're being told right now is to expect a vote. And, you know, they're kind of going off script here. You know, these hearings have largely been scripted down to the minute, down to the soundbite. This is something that was not expected, and that changed not long before the hearing. I should underscore why this is so rare. As far as we can tell, this has only happened a couple of times. There was an effort in the late 1840s to subpoena two former presidents. It was John Tyler and John Quincy Adams, both of whom were out of office. This was during the Polk administration. James Polk was president. They ultimately did not have to come before Congress. There was a question about them using funds for clandestine intelligence activities. And there was an effort after Harry Truman was out of office in 1953 to bring him before the House Committee on Un-American Activities. He ultimately did not appear. And this is where you can see this clash. You think you've had a big clash right now between the Justice Department and the former president's legal team about what happened at Mar-a-Lago. This would be another clash with a former president and probably trying to exert executive privilege with this committee. And remember that the shelf life of this committee is probably not very long. It's expected, if Republicans win the House of Representatives this fall, goes to Republican control in January, that they will disband this committee. They might investigate some things regarding January 6th and the security posture here and what would then be former Speaker House Nancy Pelosi and what she knew about security leading into that. But they have a short shelf life on this committee to get to the bottom of that.
Right. Chad Pergram on that breaking news for us. Keep us posted live from Capitol Hill as we are still in this brief recess. I'm sure the hearing will, I should say the meeting will be back underway just a few moments from now. Trace?